Hey Canucks fans, welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, June the 15th. I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter, I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. Still in Dallas, my last full day here, can't wait to fly home tomorrow, see my family, go out for a nice Father's Day dinner, likely Japanese food, and then we're also 1 week away from my 45th birthday. Excited about that. Shout out to my good friend Christo01, I think there's an underscore in there on Twitter. Him and his lovely wife have, I was kind of joking about the Quinn Hughes jersey, but they are insisting on buying it for me for my 45th birthday. Extremely generous of the two of them. I can't give away his identity because he wishes to remain anonymous on Twitter. I gave away his handle, but I didn't say who it was, but two really good friends of mine. Very appreciative. They are indeed purchasing the Quinn Hughes flying skate jersey for me for my 45th birthday. So thanks again to the two of them. Okay. Today I want to talk about really quickly two situations of two veteran Canucks players that are surprising to me, and I didn't think they would get this far, or I didn't think that it would turn out like this. The first one is Loui Eriksson. Loui Eriksson, you think that his contract was untradeable, it was unmovable. He's got a no trade clause. It's $6 million a year, different levels of cap hit, whatever it is. It looked like to be an immovable contract, especially after the first 2 years, and especially after this third year. A lot of talk about him, but really, it would be hard to find a suitor. Then, of course, he talks to the Swedish newspaper. He talks about how he didn't really get along with Travis Green, how he wasn't being used to his capacity or his potential. And the rumor is from Rick Dhaliwal, who many of us follow and really appreciate his coverage and his insight. The rumor is that Travis Green was really upset by those comments. And you take that with a grain of salt. Obviously, no one likes to be either insulted or, insulted too strong of a word, but you don't like to be talked about negatively or portrayed in a negative light. Or maybe Travis Green's a really proud guy, regardless, or maybe he felt that Eriksson's comments were not becoming of a team player. Regardless, it sounds like Green's upset. It sounds like the Canucks are actually actively trying to move Eriksson, which would have been unheard of in the first 3 years of his contract. So we hear about these rumors to Edmonton for Milan Lucic and a sweetener, so to speak. That seems like the biggest fit. Although I talked last week, the best fit, although I talked about last week how I've heard on good authority that was just a rumor, but maybe it's starting to come to fruition. Whatever it is, it's just a complete 180 from where we were even a few months ago. To think that Loui Eriksson's contract was untradeable, he was unmovable, to where it sounds like the Canucks, according to Rick Dhaliwal, are actively shopping him and are talking to teams about it. And even Loui Eriksson's agent, J.P. Barry, was on the radio in the morning kind of addressing some of these things, and he admitted, he said, that if they can find a better hockey fit, a hockey situation for Eriksson outside of Vancouver, then they should probably explore that. So all things are pointing towards a move for Loui Eriksson, a trade, which, like I said, my main point would have been unthinkable just a few short months ago. So that's number one. The other one is number two. The other one is another Swede, another veteran Swede. This is Alex Edler. We knew he was going to be a UFA at the end of the season on July 1st, basically in 2 weeks. We knew this we knew this ever since he signed his latest contract. But in essence, we knew this all year. Then we weren't sure the Canucks were going to extend him. I think most people thought the Canucks were going to extend them. But now, as we get closer and closer to July 1, it sounds like it may become less of a possibility. And whether you argue that the Canucks bungled this, that they should have signed him a long time ago when they could have, or maybe it's the no movement clause or no trade clause or the term 2 years versus 3 years. Whatever the actual hang-up is, none of us know for sure. We know that this has gone way longer than we expected. And there's a chance now that Alex Edler does not return to the Vancouver Canucks, especially when you hear of the Canucks going after guys like, I can't even say his name, that Philadelphia defenseman, Gottsberg, and guys like Zaitsev and Tyler Myers. There's a lot of names that are out there that the Canucks are looking to upgrade their D with, both on the left side and the right side. So does that mean that Alex Edler is on his way out? Does that mean that the Canucks are preparing for a future without Alex Edler? Again, I would argue this would have been unheard of at the start of the season, even mid-season. Maybe as the season ended 2 months ago, maybe you started to see, well, actually, maybe this might not happen. But there's a chance then that Alex Edler moves on from the Vancouver Canucks. So two Swedes, two veteran Swedes, Loui Eriksson, Alex Edler. There's a chance that the Canucks open the October season, their 50th season, their 2019-2020 season, without Loui Eriksson up front and without Alex Edler on the back end. Canucks fans, Would love to hear your comments below. I'd love to read, react, reply as always. I'm not going to make you talk about who's more valuable. I think the answer is obvious. Edler is more valuable than Eriksson. Rather, I want you to talk about what do you think is going to happen with each of these situations. Do you think Loui Eriksson will be moved? And do you think the Canucks will sign Alex Edler? If Eriksson you think is going to move, who are they going to move him to and for? And then for Alex Edler, is he going to resign? And if not, and if he does resign, what type of term, what type of money are we looking at? 2 or 3 years, 4 or 5, 6 million? Maybe that sounds a little high, but whatever it may be. I love to read your comments. I love to read them because I'm out of town. I have a lot of time on the plane tomorrow to read them, or tonight, whatever it may be. But the fact that we could be without Eriksson and Edler to start next season, that I think is something that we wouldn't have anticipated just a few short months ago. Leave a comment below. I love to read, react, and reply as always. Subscribe if you like to. Like this video if you like to. Enjoy the day. God bless, and go Canucks go.